Alexa, put on a 20-minute feet timer. Alexa, put on a 10-minute face timer. If you're new, my name is Leanne, and this is going to be a new segment. Some people have requested it, but I am going to do face masks every Wednesday, and irritatingly pull this up every 5 seconds. But I'm just gonna chit chat, talk. It's not gonna be anything serious because I don't have serious shit going on in my life. So it's just gonna be random shit Wednesdays. But I just got home from work and I technically was supposed to work 11 to 3:30, but it was so freaking slow because of all of the rain that I left at 2. And obviously it's laundry day, but we have a lot of shit going on within the next like 2 weeks. Next week, we leave Friday for our trip, so not this Thursday, but next Thursday or Wednesday, because next Juneteenth is, I think, Wednesday the 18th in June. So I have Juneteenth off, so I have a lot of things I have to get done, like prepping for vlogs and such, and videos. I have a self-prep video coming out, and then I think I'm gonna do what else do I have? And by the way, if you see the tripod moving, that's my foot. And then I'm probably going to do the Sunday reset. So the self-prep is going up on the 26th, so the Wednesday. And then Monday is going to be the Sunday reset, or yeah, self-prep is going to be Wednesday the 26th, and then Monday the 24th is going to be a Sunday reset, which I'm going to film that this Sunday. So yeah, I need to get my nails done. I was missing like 4, and then all of a sudden I had the urge. Ooh, girl talk for a second. I don't know about any of y'all girls, but for me personally, if I have like more than 4 nails missing, usually I'll just cut them all off, and clearly that, like, to me it indicates that I just need a whole new set of nails. Now I go to Regal Nails. The one that I go to is in a Walmart. But I would love to go to like a different one, like an actual nail salon, not like just Regal Nails in Walmart, but they're so freaking expensive. I'll have two on the screen here. I want a, let me see, I need to go back because I haven't looked at them in a while. I have one these two fingers are like little squigglies, and then I also have one which is pretty much like a French tip. They're both cute and I really like both of them, but I'm not sure what I want yet. So I'm gonna do a poll on my Instagram story, and then I'm also going to do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll on the YouTube community tab, and then probably my TikTok, which I'll have all of them on the screen for you guys. But bow chicka wow wow, that's what my baby said. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. That's gonna be done on Wednesday, and then I'm thinking next Thursday maybe I'll do the face masks Wednesday night, and then, or Wednesday depending on what day, but then I'm thinking to do like an everything shower on Thursday, because that's my shower day that week. Sorry, that is so fucking irritating to me. But yeah, hopefully we can go tubing this year. We've been getting a lot of rain recently here in Florida, so I'm assuming Tennessee has too. Let me see what the River Rat says, which I'll have their link down below if you want to ever go River Rat tubing. They have the like rafting, and then they have like the regular inner tubes, and then they have like whitewater rafting, which is more intense. I was on the wrong website. I want to see what their water is at. 136 CFS, which is average. So, which is nice. I'm hoping that it stays that way. We went to one that was low, and there's a fast one and there's a slow one. The fast one is the shorter one. It takes about average like 30 minutes, and then the slow one takes roughly around an hour, like if we're on the average mark. And personally, I like personally for me, I like both. Like, I don't see, like, I would love to.
Your face timer is done.
Alexa, turn off. Face mask number 1 done. Personally for me though, like, I love doing both of them. My parents really like the shorter one. I mean the longer one, which is the one that goes slower. Now I'm going in with the same one, the Loops brand, but the hydrogel face mask, so it's a kind of like a glowing one. But like I said down below, I'll leave kind of like everything that we do in Tennessee that I talked to you guys about. But I'm hoping we can do that this year, because we didn't last year, because they said they had just gotten a lot of fucking rain when we had went, and I think we had went early June last year, if I can remember correctly. And I am having a major difficulty, but I also love doing the Hatfield and McCoy show. It's a dinner show, and they have a couple different times you can go to. We're usually the one that goes like kind of like, I think the 3 o'clock, and then it goes to like 5 or 6. I really love doing that too. Alexa, put on a 10-minute timer. The Skylift is actually, they just built kind of like a new entry post, like a new entryway, so that's pretty cool. The only thing about the Skylift that I want to say is that it used to be cheaper back before COVID, and now it's kind of expensive. And you used to get a wristband for all day, like you get the all day pass, and you can go up as many times. Now it's one ride. That's the only thing that kind of sucks, in my opinion at least. I loved when you could go up there multiple times a day, so usually we like to save that for like last minute before we go back up to the condo. But yeah, I really love Tennessee, and I think one thing that a lot of people ask me, just like in general, is why, and I'm staring out the window, but why I love Tennessee so much. And honestly, I feel like anyone could relate if they've found their home, but it just feels like home. There's no specific reason, there's no family there, like nothing, like it's literally home. Like I feel like the country in me loves being there, and it's something that like you have to experience for yourself to really understand. Like for someone to really call a place home, it's like when you're going house shopping. If you've watched house shows, you know, or if you've had family, or you've even watched or gone through the process of buying a house, it's literally like you go through like 7 to 8 different houses and nothing's the right one, but then you go to that 9th house, and that 9th house is like your dream house. Like that's what it feels like. And honestly, I wish everyone could experience that, because it just, like the way Tennessee isn't so fast paced like Gatlinburg is, but I kind of want to be in the rural part of Gatlinburg, so maybe like just like the rural part, so like not downtown Gatlinburg. But even downtown Gatlinburg isn't fast paced as you think it would be, because it's like downtown. I just love it. And even going down to like Town's Head, which is about 45-minute drive from Gatlinburg, it's amazing. And I think all of the hiking, like here down in Florida, it's so freaking hot during the summer. Like going outside, like a lot of people ask, how do you live in this heat? Like you do, but you just don't go outside during the summer months. It's like, honest to Lord, you just don't go outside. And it's kind of crazy, because I feel like a lot of us summer goers, like I have a summer birthday. It's like right on the tip of summer, or like the end of summer, but it's still summer and it's really freaking hot. So I find that I really freaking love summer. I've always loved summer. And even when me and my ex-best friend were still friends, like we would literally go on multiple walks a day. We would take beach walks, and then I remember one year we went out on the beach during like a drizzly type of day, and I remember when I used to keep the door open like during rainy days. Freaking love rainy days, they're my favorite. But I just, as much as I love it down here, I think I've had my fair share of time, and I think I need to go out and explore new property, new area. I'm really hoping by maybe my 23rd birthday to hopefully be up in Tennessee, but who knows where a year and 3 months is gonna get us. So you honestly really won't know until that time. And honestly, I've been thinking a lot about like qualities that I like in people that I want to.
Your feet timer is done.
Alexa, turn off. But I really have been thinking about, whoa, I just ripped it. But like qualities in a partner, like my ideal partner, or things that are like, honestly, the things that I would probably be like, not really. And honestly, I'm not like a very needy person. Like, I'm very like independent, and I find that I love my alone time. That's one thing that like someone, like my like future partner has to understand, that as much as I would love to hang out with you all freaking day, I have to have my alone time. Like, even if it's like 30 minutes a day where, like, let's just say my future boyfriend is like really into gaming. I don't know, this is all theoretical bullshit, but I was like, you have your 30 minutes to an hour of gaming while I clean the kitchen. Give me a moment. Like, it doesn't even have to be me cleaning the kitchen either. Like, give me space. And this is something weird, and I need to know if other girls are like this, but when I get home, for us retail workers, or even like, let's go back a couple seconds. For all of us retail workers, I'm talking banking, I'm talking department stores, I'm talking customer service, I'm talking like the whole 9 yards of retail workers. Do you go home and feel so sick of talking to people that like you walk in the door and like my future significant other, I walk in the door, say hi, blah blah blah, and then he starts asking me like a million freaking questions? That's gonna make me irritated. I don't know about y'all retail workers, but I need a brief hour and a half, and I need to put food in my stomach before you can chit chat with me. Like, I would love to know how your day is, and vice versa. I would love to know how, like, I would love to have you know about my day, but like, wait till like 20 to 30 minutes after dinner, and then we can have that chit chat talk. Like, I love that, but like, I need that like space and time to like debrief from work. Very random, but yeah, like, does anyone have that issue? Because that's me and a bag of chips. But going back to the qualities, I think that other than that, like, communication is really freaking key. And I feel that Alexa, turn off. That was a fast. But going back into what I was saying, because I was not even close to being done, I find that communication is key. And I talked about it in the revamp video, or the revamping my makeup video. Sorry, there's like a hair on my nose and it's like fluffing, irritating. Now I'm going in with the Pixie Dreamy Eye patches. I don't know why I choose these ones, I just do. Started out with them and now I just can't go back. But I just feel that after like a few friendships, not like in a few talking stages, I feel like there were a lot of things that maybe not per se. Alexa, turn on any Alexa, turn on a 10-minute mask time. Communication first. Like, looking back at it, I never was told about certain things, and I'm not saying that either party is right or either party is wrong. I'm literally just stating facts. There was a lot of not communication from both sides, and then that would lead into miscommunication, and then that led into, you know, other things, and it wasn't working out. And I found that non-communication or nonverbal communication is just not working out. Like, I just need those communication skills, and honestly, I can't live without it. Like, that's one thing, like, you have to be good at. Like, I'm not saying to, like, beat me down on everything that I do, but what I'm saying is, like, when, let's just say his boundary is, or he never told me a boundary, and he is just any boyfriend in the world, maybe like anyone. Let's just say we set boundaries, and boundaries is another thing. I feel like boundaries should be set during the talking stage. I feel like that sets you up for success, because now not only do you guys know at least your major do's and don'ts, or at least your major don'ts, then you guys can follow through. Like, hey, you know, he can, let's just say you say that, and this is a very common one, which I understand, but he loves to go fishing with his friends, but let's just say it's a summer day, hot, and you're just feeling like a nice girls' day, and you and the girls go out, but he says that he wants to drink. And so you guys were going to be going the same way anyway, and the girls' day is farther than where you guys go, or where the guys go fishing, and he or she's like, oh, well, I'll drop you off, and then they can drop you back off at home if we're not back in time. Like, you know, like, that's a very, I feel like for me, like, that would be a compromise. Like, I wouldn't mind that. All theoretical bullshit, like I said. So basically, I just feel like compromise is key, and when boundaries are set, I feel that you aren't gonna walk into so much shit. You're not going to have a lot that wasn't said, because both parties know both parties' do's and don'ts, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. I find that for me, I don't have a type. I don't see that, like, there's a type. Like, I don't care about the hair color or like the eye color. I feel like for me personally though, I don't know. I just feel that I've been thinking about it recently. I don't know why, but I find that, I guess why I'm thinking about it is because I find that society says, like, it's so late, you know, like, I don't know how to word this correctly, but like, there's a social norm within society, and I feel like when you're not in the society's norm, then you're kind of like that outcast. And I feel like a lot of people could think, well, what if this happens, or what if this happens, or what if I turn into a freaking crazy cat lady and not have any kids, like, blah 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 blah. But like, I feel like when the time is right and the shoe fits, it'll work out. Like, I don't see that there should be a rush on dating. Not that I'm seeing anyone, I forgot to mention, like, I'm not seeing a damn person, but I don't know. I just find that it's kind of weird when people, for me personally, when people, you know, do go on the talking stage. And I've heard it on multiple podcasts and multiple TikToks that the guy should know, or you should know if they're the one within like 3 days or some random shit like that. What's the number? While there's no exact right amount of time, she says you should wait anywhere from 1 to 3 months before making the relationship exclusive. Oh wait, that's not what I was looking for. Studies have determined that it takes roughly 6 months to uncover whether or not you are dating the one. After 3 months, the honeymoon phase wears off. Okay, talking about the honeymoon phase, maybe I just haven't found like someone that like I'm truly interested in, or like vice versa, really. I haven't like found someone that like is really compatible with me to have the honeymoon stage. But like, what the fuck is the honeymoon stage? Why is that a thing? Like, maybe I'm just so independently dependent on myself. Like I fucks with being alone, and I can't stand hanging out with someone for more than like 2 days, 3 days, 5 days is the most. But then like out. And I know like moving in together is a whole other topic, but like I can't see like myself ever going through the honeymoon phase. Like, let me research like the honeymoon phase. Okay, 15 signs that your honeymoon phase is over. You're no longer on the phone all the time. Okay, so basically you're always texting each other. Butterflies in your stomach are gone. Honestly, I don't see that is a honeymoon phase. To me, that's just like you're finally comfortable in the situation of like, wow, like I think you're just more out of your shell. I don't really find that as like the honeymoon. Maybe I'm saying the same thing and people are gonna say that, but like I just see like the butterflies thing is like, he's not just cute anymore. He's just like, wow, like I think your body takes time to realize that like, wow, like he's my boyfriend now. Like that's to me what it is. I don't really find that. You don't feel the need to consistently be around each other. Like I said, I don't want to be around you 24/7. As much as I love to get to know you, there are other ways that we can find hangout sessions. Like, why do we need to hang out 24/7? Your real selves are coming out now. Honestly, yes and no. I find that as like a honeymoon phase stage, but like at the same time, for me, Alexa, turn off. I think of it as, for me personally, like I have like 80 million different personalities, and they're not like all terrible or anything, but like depending on my mood depends on how I feel. Their cute habits are now annoying. That makes zilch sense to me. That makes no sense. How can a habit be cute? I don't know. I've never seen that in my entire life. The first few fights start rolling in. First of all, that's why I say boundaries thing, because now you know why things like now fight, like I don't know how to make this make sense. Like and this is just my thoughts, just viewing other relationships and such, but like, wouldn't boundaries, first of all, I don't think that the honeymoon phase is over just because you guys are arguing once in a blue moon over like what color the stop sign says or what color the stop sign is. Like, does it really fucking matter? Like, I don't think that's like I think that's just the fact that now that you're more serious, I don't know, I just never understood this. The attraction signs don't feel the same anymore. That means you're not in love with them. No more fancy dates, just nights in. That means you're lazy. Fancy dates, a date doesn't have to necessarily be fancy just because you took her out to fucking, I don't know, like Outback or whatever is considered fancy to you. I don't think there's a fancy date. I think that a fancy, in my opinion, is like getting dressed to go out to eat. But at that point, like, what's considered a fancy date? Like, I definitely know that mini golfing is not a fancy date. Like, to me, that's actually a pretty, like, laid back, relaxed one. So I don't understand that one either. A sense of boredom might ensue sporadically. If you're bored with this person around, clearly it ain't meant to be. There's hardly any PDA anymore. I have no fucking clue what that is. Sex is less about tension and more about passion. I mean, personally for me, I'm trying to form words. I think personally for me, and I feel like a lot of women can relate, at least for women, I would hope. I feel like nothing should be intense. Like, no sex should ever be intense. Like, if it is, then clearly it was never meant to be. Let's be for real here. You guys being infatuated with each other, you know. I feel like love is different. I don't know. I find that love is something that should be relaxed, in a sense of like relaxed as in like you don't have to be tensed up like on the counts. Like, it doesn't really fucking matter why. I don't know. It just, that one again doesn't make any fucking sense to me. No more surprises or romantic gestures. He's getting lazy. She's getting lazy. Whoever. That means it ain't meant to be. You feel like your most authentic self around them. Honestly, you should be doing that before you guys are even dating, in my opinion. So, there's a greater deal of emotional intimacy. That kind of contradicts number 12, which was no more surprises or romantic gestures, because that's emotional. I feel like, to me, like, let's just say my future boyfriend comes home from work and he's known that I've had the worst week ever, and I guess let's just say higher up at my work is coming and we're prepping for all of them details. I don't know. And he knows that I'm really stressed about it, and he takes the freaking time to stop on his way to work or on his way home, pick up my favorite dinner, let's just say our favorite dinner. He picks up our favorite dinner, our favorite dessert, sets up movie night, and waits for me to get home and surprises me. Like, to me, that surprise means he's emotionally connected to me, and that kind of reassures that the love is still in the air. Last one, you suddenly miss spending time with yourself. Why do people, like, this is why I never understood the honeymoon phase, is because spending the most time is gonna burn you out. And then that's why, in my opinion, relationships don't work out, is because you spent literally, quite literally, half of your lifetime spending together for the first 3 to 6 months and in the honeymoon phase, and then all of a sudden you're burnt out. You're burnt out. I don't know, but that all to end that I've been thinking about it more recently, and if you've gotten this far, tell me what I just got my exercise goal from talking to you guys. That's how you know I talk with my hands. But if you got this far, tell me in the comments below, what is a no can do? Something that you would pass on. Something that, like, an important quality or trait that you just could not say yes to. I'm going to refresh my space and I will be right back with you guys. It says to add an egg. It doesn't say that you need a fucking egg, but we're adding it anyway. Okay, that is not how it was supposed to go. Okay, we are making scrambled freaking eggs. Okay, we're gonna need another egg. Screw that. I do not advise doing this, but I'm making sure it's fully cooked before I feed it to anybody. I'm turning it into a scramble because it doesn't say how to cook your eggs, so add the lid again for a couple seconds, let it get hard in there. This is the peanuts and the shallots. And this is coming up the pad thai sauce. We need to speed this process up. I forgot this burner is not the best burner. I need to add some water. I don't know. I have a weird, eerie feeling that it's not going to come out good.